Glass palaces. Pavel Kostka, PPKPP. Thriller. The desert truly never sleeps. He listens to it. At night, when the heat fades and the sky turns into a vast, silent ocean of stars, the cities emerge like sand illusions. Glass towers, light trapped in them, reflecting wealth, power, and certainty. Nothing looks fragile here. Nothing seems temporary here. But everything is. Inside one of those towers high above the ground, a safe room hummed with quiet tension. The screens flickered. The numbers have shifted. The signals appeared and disappeared like ghosts. No alarms yet. No panic. Just restlessness. The message arrived an hour earlier. No signature. No encryption to trace. No requirements. Only words. They will leave. We will stay. Your palaces can be broken. No one talked about it out loud. They never did. But everyone understood what it meant. A warning is not a negotiation. The warning is a countdown. Far beyond the city, through the empty darkness, something moved. It is not visible. Not out loud. Just data transmitted through invisible channels. The systems flashed and then returned to normal. 1 second. 2. Ignored. Under the towers, the streets took on a life of their own. Cars moved in slow streams of light. People walked, unaware, wrapped in routine and comfort. Music played behind the tinted windows. Wealth disguised as fear. Control a masked vulnerability. In the underground control center, one analyst stared at the screens longer than the others. Patterns were forming. Irregular, subtle, almost invisible. But real. The first interruption came quietly. The street light failed. Then another. A small part of the city went dark for less than a second. The system reset immediately. Officially, nothing happened. But the analyst felt it. It wasn't a failure. This was a test. Up in the glass towers, nothing has changed. The meetings continued. Stores were closed. Decisions signed under artificial light. People who believed in stability continued to believe. Then came the second disruption. The elevators stopped for a split second. Air systems flickered. Security cameras were skipping footage. Not enough to cause chaos. Enough to notice. Still no alarms. Still no response. The message was not understood. Outside the city, in the silent desert, the operation unfolded with precision. No explosions. No rockets. No visible attack. Control does not need noise. Inside the control center, the patterns were now undeniable. Someone was inside. Deep inside. Moved through layers designed to be untouchable. They are silently crossing systems that should never have been reached. The analyst picked up the phone. No connection. The signals collapsed one by one. The city began to disconnect from itself. Traffic froze. The lights flickered without rhythm. Door locked for no reason. Glass towers, once symbols of power, have become cages of uncertainty. And yet there was no explosion. Only silence spreads. In the highest tower, someone finally looked out the window and saw what had never been seen before. Dark. One sector of the city turned completely black. Then another. Then another. Little by little the illusion was shattered. The systems that held everything together were dismantled from the inside, carefully, methodically, without a single unnecessary movement. The warning was not a metaphor. Glass does not need force to break. It takes pressure in the right place. In the underground control room, the screens went out one by one until only darkness remained. The analyst sat motionless and understood too late what it had always been. No threat. No option. Result. The towers still stood above. Untouched. Perfect. But inside them, everything was already falling apart. Because the strongest structures are not destroyed from the outside. He collapses as the silence takes over.